everyone, welcome to Peach Guitars. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Sam. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, and if you have any questions about today's video, please put it in the comments below and we'll do our very best to get back to you as soon as we can. We just wanted to show you some of the Novo guitars we have just taken into stock because we're so excited every time we get a Novo delivery. We have an amazing stock of them here. We are one of only 2 dealers in all of Europe, and John Priest, the owner of Peach Guitars, is a massive Novo collector. Long before the relationship between Peach and Novo, he was buying guitars to collect them himself, and he has an amazing selection. And so there's this kind of deep running love and passion for Novo guitars here at Peach. If you're not familiar with Novo, look up players like Charlie Allen, Corey Congilio, Joey Landreth playing one as well, amongst a whole kind of massive array of different players across the board. They really are building. In this day and age, it's really hard to build something unique in the guitar community. There's so many guitar companies, so many guitar builders, but I think Novo have really come up with something that's not just aesthetically timeless and cool and different, but also these guitars sound and play incredibly well. Now, just like you guys, I was on the other side of the camera watching these videos, looking at the stock at Peach Guitars as a customer, and when I first saw the Novo guitars first arrive here at Peach, they sold within seconds. And so if any of these catch your eye, I'd urge you to move quick because they are a really sought after commodity. But with no further ado, let's get into the first one. Now, just to give you a little bit about these guitars. So these are all part of the Nucleus range. And now what Novo have done in order to kind of stop customers having option paralysis on custom guitars, because we all know what it's like when you look at that spec sheet and there's all these different woods for just the fretboard, and there's all these woods for the neck, and there's this choice and this choice. It can be really overwhelming and ruin the experience of just finding a guitar and falling in love. And also being able to get a guitar in your hands at a store, play it, and take it then, take it there and then. When you have to wait for a custom order for months on end, or you don't even know what the guitar's going to be at the end. And so these guitars that are part of the Nucleus range mean that you can get a custom spec guitar, all the trim, all the details, but at a kind of an easier way of choosing the guitars. So this is a Serus J in amber with this tortoiseshell pickguard. A few things about these guitars: they feature the mastery trem and bridge. And the reason there's this big arm kind of kink in the arm is so that you have full access without the arm going too far, and you can also use the trem arm very comfortably while you play, and there's nothing in your way. And as someone who loves to use the tremolo, these sound fantastic. You can move it in really small increments and it really responds. You can use it very subtly or really aggressively and it just goes with you. Lindy Fralin pickups in this, these P90s. Fralin pickups are known throughout the guitar industry as such high quality pickups as well. Really versatile, really open sounding, but they've also got a good bit of bite to them as well. Tempered maple neck on these guitars, rosewood fretboards, and these are a tempered pine body. And through this amber, you can just see all the grain there. It looks fantastic. Right, before I open this guitar, I actually just want to show you the case. Novo are a guitar company that really care about the usability and the playability of their guitars. These cases are meant to take out on the road, take them out to gigs. They're really strong. Even the handles just feel really sturdy. They're very padded, they're rigid, and they're very strong. But I'll just show you inside as well before I get this guitar out. They've got a real decent padding and well over 1.5 inches of padding on the inside, as well as a neck bracing segment as well. Now this is the Miris J model, and this is in this, I think it's called Purple Stranger, or Stranger Purple, Purple Stranger. Okay, just had it confirmed, it's Purple Stranger, Once again, tempered maple neck. The necks on these guitars, I cannot express this enough, how amazing the necks on these guitars feel. They're so comfortable, this satin kind of worn finish. The purple on this, I hope the cameras get this because it is just really beautiful, all the different tones. And as you move the guitar, lightly aged as well. Now this features a semi-hollow swamp ash body. So it's got a kind of a real lightness to it, but also kind of a swamp ash offers just some brilliance in the top end, but a bit of bite in the mids. Once again, the mastery trem and bridge, Fralin P90s. And these really are workhorse guitars. They sound incredible. So the most popular models here at Peach seem to be the Serus and the Miris J models. Now this is in the 64 three-tone Sunburst, another Miris J model. I love the shape of the sound hole on this and the finishing as well, the paintwork, just to help it pop and stand out. Same woods on this as the last one, so a swamp ash body, semi-hollow, tempered maple, rosewood fretboard, and yeah, it's, as I said earlier, it is just, I think it must be so hard as a guitar company to build something new and exciting, but also something that's not just a fad, not just going to last short term. And I think Novo have really kind of stumbled onto some magic in that way. Okay. Wow. This is just the most beautiful blue finish. This is a Lake Como blue with the Parchment Pickguard. And it's just such a rich, deep colour, but also with all of that grain coming through, you can feel it. It feels like you're really connected to the wood and to the instrument itself when you kind of feel it in such a raw way. But also these guitars really do resonate and respond. They're very lively, very bouncy kind of feel to them. The strings really respond, the whole guitar, and I can't sing its praises enough. This mastery trem, the way Novo use it, the way they set it up, they just feel incredible. And there is something kind of brilliantly modern, yet aesthetically vintage and kind of aesthetically, I don't know, kind of quirky and cool and different about these guitars. Okay, we have another Serus J, and this is in ice blue metallic. I don't know how the camera will pick this up. There's a kind of a bluey kind of greeniness to this finish. I just think it's incredible. It's so cool. Once again, these tempered pine bodies, really unique sound from tempered pine, especially with the P90s. Very kind of clear, lots of top end, but kind of really nicely rounded, balanced guitar. The tone on these guitars sounds just amazing, just clean. They've got so much vibe. And another really awesome example. I would like to add as well, as I put this guitar away, the way they're designed and the way the gig bags fit, the trem arm stays in, doesn't come out, doesn't do any damage, no pressure on the trem arm in that upright position, which is also just really handy. Wow, candy apple red Serus J. Once again, the color work on these guitars, the way it kind of sits into the grain, there's a very light kind of checking, crazing through the lacquer on this one. Beautiful tempered maple neck. I believe they're a 9.5 to a 14-inch compound radius. I've been meaning to mention that. And that allows access across the fretboard. They're so comfortable no matter where you are, no matter what guitar you're used to playing as well. If you come from like a Les Paul background or a Strat or a Telecaster background or whatever, there's something about these guitars that just feels immediately accessible. The string spacing, the neck profile, and that radius, no matter where you are. Kind of as someone who hadn't played one of these guitars, I'd played one, I think, before I came to Peach. And I'd seen them online, thought, not my thing, not my style, body shapes don't suit me, this, and this, you know, kind of had some preconceived notions. And then one day I got one in my hands at another place. A friend of mine passed me one and I just couldn't put it down. And that to me is a sign of a great, great guitar and an inspiring one. Okay, last one of the video for now. Oh, cool. This is the last one we're going to show you for today's video. Another Miris J, this time in this amber finish with the black pickguard. And once again, that finish just working so beautifully into the grain of the swamp ash on this guitar. We've done a little video, keep an eye on our TikTok. We did a video because upstairs, one of the sales team, Jeff, has done an amazing job of kind of laying out all the Novos in color order. And we've got such an incredible variety from Novo at the moment. And so do check out Instagram, TikTok and those things, keep an eye out. Or just head over to the website where you can see all of the guitars that we've currently got in stock, all of the specifications and the weights and serial numbers, as well as detailed photographs as well. Thank you so much everyone for joining and for watching this video. As ever, we're so grateful to each and every one of you. If you have any questions or queries about the guitars that you've seen today, please put it in the comments below and we'll do our very best to get back to you as soon as we can. I just want to add on a personal note that when I first came to try a Novo guitar, there was no point of reference to know what to expect. And that is a really beautiful, like, blank slate. That rarely happens. We all come into things with a kind of a preconceived idea of what they might feel like or sound like. And Novo are just so, I don't even know how to describe it. They're so beautifully unique and so different. The way they sound, the way they feel, the way they sit on the lap, the kind of, even the way they sit on the lap and where the neck position is just so different. And so I'd really encourage any of you out there to come and try one. You might really be inspired and surprised by them. And that's what I've experienced as a player, is every time I've got one on my lap, it inspires me to play differently and think differently, and I love that in a guitar. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't done already, hit that subscribe button and take care, and we'll see you again soon.